Hello, everyone. My name is Stanley St. Rose, and today we're going to be talking about The Fifth Floor Window, written by Lola Ridge. Now, before I go into this topic, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and/or comment so that the channel can continue to grow. The Fifth Floor Window, really interesting poem here by Lola Ridge. Lots of things are going on. Basically, you have a little girl who falls from the fifth floor window. This is a tenement slum. The people who live within this community, they're not rich. They don't have lots of money. And this little girl here, she's had a tough life, sad life. Her mother left her father for a younger man. The father doesn't have a job. He's not working. So there's no money coming in. The mother's gone. Adultery, with another man. And the father, his life is horrible. No money, no woman, no wife. The child, the last thing he had left, the child falls through the fifth floor window, and she's pretty much like it looks like she fell, like she was thrown out like trash. So this, bright young child just dies, falls through the window, dies. And the father's left all on his own. No wife, no child, no job, no money. He's smoking a cigarette and his lips are twitching. He's a man that's lost everything. His love, his child, his job, like nothing. And the people in the community are asking what happened, and he just says, she fell through the window. Apparently, he was sleeping at the time. He was nowhere to be seen or found while this was happening. Because the way that this child dies, it wasn't like the father was there trying to help her or rescue her. It's like the child was alone. The child fell through the window. The father is like, internally going through a tough time. And yeah, people are questioning him, judging him, telling him how horrible of a person he is. But that's life, and that's this man's life, and it's the fifth floor window. People are coming in, throughout the community to look at this man and talk about this man and saying what he's done or what's happened to him and how tragic the situation is. Because again, a child falling through a window is a tragedy. Young, awesome life, beautiful life is just extinguished. If someone dies in their 70s, it's sad. Funeral, you're gonna have a funeral, condolences. It's sad. It's always sad when somebody dies. But if you die at 70, you know, it's understandable. Okay, you can understand when somebody dies in their 70s because they're much older. Their health is not what it used to be. The body's breaking down as you get older. There's disease, there's illness, so it's it's sad. You can understand when somebody dies in their 70s, but it's not unexpected. Okay, if somebody dies when they're 78, you're not going to be, well, that's super shocking. I mean, it's always shocking, but it's not super like, well, that's impossible. If somebody tells you someone died in their 80s or 90s, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, that's sad, but it's not, you know it's not stupendous, right? It's not like gonna break the world because, well, that's the age that humans die. Okay, it's a natural part of life. It happens. You're gonna cry, but 70s, 80s, and 90s are all over the world. People die during that stage of life. 70s, 80s, 90s. I mean, if you count the entire world, even making it to your 60s, when you think about it, is quite remarkable. So when you start, when you start at 60 and go getting older, your death, depending where you live, it gets expected, right? I mean, even in the United States, we have a life expectancy at 77. So if you live past life expectancy and you're still alive, it's awesome. But if you die after life expectancy, it's sad, but it's not, shocking. So, but this little girl dying, that is shocking, and it's quite deadly. So this poem is dark. These are poor people. They don't have money. They're shocked by the death of this little girl. It shows you that the world is cold, and the weather of this poem is cold. It's the wind is kicking and the wind is moving, and it's a cold landscape, and and the situation indoors is cold. Outdoors and indoors, the situation is cold and unforgiving. So the fifth floor window, even the title, there's no warmth in the title. It's almost like uh, street signs. Stop, go. Don't park here. Street signs are very direct and cold. It's like there's the law, follow it. Bam. The same way the title of this poem is like fifth floor window, the fifth floor window. It's like this happened. Deal with it. It's kind of like life. Life is like here I am. Live. Deal with it. It's direct, and life is sometimes direct and unforgiving. That's a poem. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and or comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.